Okay. Happy Wednesday. Gimpy's addicted to what? What am I addicted to? Guess we have to go in there first, don't we? Or do we?
I will guide.
Pick that lock. Anything good?
I am finished.
What's that? This conflagrant taco. A burning taco, is that what that's supposed to be? That doesn't sound right. Am I thinking of the wrong area? I thought there was a secret wall around here too, or is it a different room? It's probably a different room. Queenie, what's up? There you are, my lord's worst enemy and his most loyal servant. The elf's skin is black as coal, and her hair is white like snow. Her body is covered in ulcers and abscesses. Locusts are swarming in the folds of her clothes and above her head. Her voice is calm, serene. I am Anamora, one of the high priestesses of Desgari. I have been waiting for the day I would see you with my own eyes. We have much to discuss. She's an actual drow. The air reeks of acid eating through stone and scrolls. You see shards of stone tablets and crystals thrown about, just like Erlu said. Anamora is destroying the archives to prevent you from getting to them. Fortunately, it looks like she's just started and has not had time to damage the library too badly. I don't serve Desgari. I met your acolytes, the elves of Kyonan, who ended up within your cult. Ah, those sweet fools. It was so amusing to deceive them and slowly deprave them, setting them on the path of the swarm. When they realized how far they'd gone, it's too late. All those fierce champions of justice, vigilantes, paragons, all were now nothing but frightened orphans and common criminals, and none had the nerve to refuse what they pledged their fealty. Had the nerve to refuse when they pledged their fealty to me. None, except that blasted Kalesa. Early Vortius warned me you tried to destroy his archives. What do you have to say to that? Early Vortius, that traitor. Hatred seeps into Anamora's silky voice. Why hasn't the Lord deprived her of her rank yet? To think that she's still the second highest figure within the clergy, right after the Echo, and I'm only the third. But let's not dwell on this. Having regained her equanimity, she speaks smoothly and steadily once more. You were asking why I need to destroy the Temple of Stone manuscripts. I'll answer you. Because its time has come. The very last memories of Socorus must be erased, undone. Today, this place serves as a feast for the swarm. I don't serve Desgari. A naive mistake. All serve our Lord, without exception. Sooner or later, everyone is destined to become food for his swarm. What are you doing here? I've been waiting here to reveal to you the truth about our Lord, the one whose designs you've been fulfilling from the start without realizing it. What is there to talk about? Our Lord's wisdom and his generosity, the fate that awaits this world, and your part in this sacrament. Wisdom, he only knows how to destroy and devour. Generosity, this is fate that awaits the world. And what do you suppose is my part in all this? Enough of this blathering. Wisdom, he only knows how to destroy and devour. Do not confuse our Lord with his servants. The swarm destroys and devours to make the consumed one with the swarm. Locusts are foolish, but be it insects or those who submitted to our Lord. They do not need intelligence, for they are guided by the higher mind of Lord Desgari. The entire history of the Crusade is a testament to his unrivaled genius. The first wave of the invasion was feeble, chaotic, disorganized. It convinced mortals of the demon's weakness. The knights were celebrating their victory as the minions of our Lord were scattering across the world, laying their eggs in the minds of mortals, forming cult cells, preparing for the upcoming war. When the second wave began, it was strong, but not strong enough to stir the whole world. 70 years of impasse, with the front line unmoving, fighters from all over Galarian rushed here, eager to become food for the swarm, servants for the cult, tools for our lord. And finally you, Erlu Vorlesh's creation at the head of the crusade, Discari's greatest weapon that will bring him triumph. Generosity, Discari brings nothing but pain and death. A simple mind may see it that way, yes. Our Lord is stern, yet he is gracious. He grants mortals a boon they do not understand. His generosity is beyond any naive deliberations on good and evil. Do you know why Discari stands above other demon lords? Unlike most of them, he never was mortal. He is not of our pathetic world. Discari is a child of the gods, an undying spirit of eternity, and he wishes to give that eternity to us. What is this fate that awaits the world? We poor mortals suffer in our pitiful world. Discari will free us from this misery. A single locust is born, devours, dies, then becomes devoured itself. The swarm is eternal. That which becomes its food joins the never-ending cycle of purgation, and with every birth and death it grows closer to the immortal blessedness of its maker. That is Discari's great gift to Galarian: death, suffering. All that we call evil will cease to be once the entire world is turned into an eternal, insatiable swarm. And what do you suppose is my part in all this? Discari has many servants, and not all of them realize whom they serve. Some possess no mind at all, others are capable of thought, but cannot comprehend their mission. This whole war, its every detail, everything is a part of his shrewd plan. You're bringing the last of the Crusader army into where? To a slaughter. The last battle approaches, a grand slaughter in which you and your soldiers will feed the swarm. The Crusaders and the Whirlwind will become one. What say you now, having learned the truth about our Lord? Will you kneel before his glory, or will you keep squirming despite knowing that your every action expedites his victory? Long-winded filth is still filth. You're delusional. Kneel. Text is written while she's absorbed in her preaching. This is fascinating. Please tell me more. Long-winded filth is still filth. Preposterous. Preposterous. You're more foolish than any locust. An insect at least relies on our Lord's will. It never tries to think for itself and thus does not make witless mistakes. All things will fall under thousands of bites. All I see are bugs that want to die. Brew. Let's mark them. Or sorry, Ranger spawned. Oh shit. Is it too late to do the scroll? I forgot to do haze scroll. I always forget this. She can't do it. It's only the group though. Oh well. Sucks to be everybody else. Okay, Darren. Time for fire. So anything below 7 and below. That's all kind of fun stuff. So look, fire. What swarms? Do it again. Level 6. I can do a level 8. Level 8 bolster, so a little bit more damage. Stupid saving throws. I forgot to use the friggin' Grandmaster's Rod too. Oh well. Gimpy. He wants to get nuked. They want to get nuked. I want to get... it's not wasted.
No fear.
Sucks to be heard. Shaken, but not stirred. Okay, Veronica, start blasting.
We won't falter.
292, no crit. Almost killed it. Burns up to 3, so turn that on. Heal. Cheater. Death from above. Death from above on her. And your drone's not working too well. Okay, Sela. Clear the way. Bob. Get in there, Bob. Can trip it? Nope. He needs to roll 3, rolls a 2. Wednesday's just not about the ones. It's just about missing. A lot. Oh, there's swarms left. And now she's invisible. Darren. Regular fireball to get the swarms. It's gonna hit Bob though, I think. Bob will be fine. Oh, killed him. Okay, good.
I'll just have to brute force.
No problem. At all.
Strike with all your might.
Look, we won.
I tire of waiting.
Burns up to 6, so is that good enough? Not quite. Stuff. All the good stuff, baby. So, cloak resistance 4, natural armor 4, inspired wisdom 4. I think we're all good on that. I think we're good. Mythical chain plus 5, light armor. Everybody's pretty much wearing specialized stuff. Oh, maybe not. That's an upgrade. Not that she needs it, but it's there. Quarterstaff plus 4, we don't use that. Silver powder, don't care. Key crystal. What's that for? Your almost erased. It is no longer possible to read them, but the holy aura around them makes it clear that they are praising the gods of Socorus. We've got a little bit of corruption. Corruption of the abyss needs recedes in the face of blah blah blah. Okay. So we saved the library, right? Where is she? Queenie, there you are. Geoffrey leans on her sword firmly. There's a pensive look in her eyes as the rush of combat dies away. I need the truth, McQueen. The way you sent me into the abyss raises some questions. For the letter you left for me, Dresden, blah blah.
I've been expecting this. This is no time or place for confessions. On the other hand, any fight on the streets of this cursed city could be the last for either one of us. It is better that I open my heart now than later regret not saying what I should have. I have seen many more years than any human is supposed to.
Dwarf.
I have lived through one lifetime, then another. And all this time, I have been more of a symbol than a living person. 2 words, duty and destiny, fused with my blood, serving as my spine and bones. I forgot how to think outside these notions. You awakened the first human emotions I had felt in a long time.
Dwarf.
And those emotions were fear and jealousy. Yes, fear of the unknown and jealousy of one who robbed me of my status as the living symbol of the Crusades. I admit it. I do. And I ask for your forgiveness. I sent you into the abyss because I could not fully understand what you were and what to do with you. I hoped that you truly were our salvation, and I was painfully frightened of that being true. That is all I can say.
I understand your reasons, blah blah. You're a pitiful, short-sighted ruler. It's a shame you're the one in charge of the Crusades. Apology accepted.
I am glad. I was worried you wouldn't find it in yourself to understand and forgive me. Thank you.
Looks into your eyes searchingly, then quietly lets out a breath and offers an awkward smile. A few wrinkles on her face smooth out at once. I read the letter you left for me in Dresden.
It was written in a moment of weakness. I was mourning my friend whom I had treated unfairly. I never even thought you'd find that letter.
Storyteller witnessed your letters past and told me what you were feeling while writing it.
Enough! This is no time to be having such a conversation. We can talk. Afterward. Later. At some point.
Abide herself came to tell me that I'm not her chosen one, that I have no right to call myself a messenger of heaven.
I am not surprised. From the beginning, I have had my doubts about you being Iomede's chosen. Perhaps that was my jealousy talking. Or perhaps my intuition. Either way, I was uncertain. But know this. Your supposed status did not stop me from sending you into the abyss. However, neither will its absence make me turn away from you now. I trust you, Commander. You personally, not Heaven's chosen.
Hey Rose, welcome back. Actually, you are a little late. Light fills your vision. The sounds of the rooms fade into silence and your surroundings disappear. You see a temple in Dresden. This is where the goddess descended from the stained glass window to speak with you. This place, it calls to you. How did the crusade fare in my absence?
Not badly enough to be called a disaster, but not well enough to offer hope. It is as if everything simply shuddered to a halt. So I decided to try to move the sleeping avalanche by bringing my forces here.
Why have you come to Iz, and what is it you're trying to accomplish?
This was a desperate push. A desperate attempt to try to change something in this everlasting war. I would not say it was completely aimless. My arcane specialists have long since theorized that fully resolving the matter of the wound would only be possible in its very heart. But we had never come close enough to eyes or threshold to study them thoroughly. That is why I am here, a mad old queen on her last crusade.
I have to go.
Here is where we must part. I shall catch my breath and begin gathering my people. All that's left of my army.
Hey, my army's bigger than yours.
I am finished.
Let's say scrolls. What's that, huh? That talk for basically nothing. I know that wasn't the toughest fight in the world, but... Oh, door. Hidden door. See what's in there first. Junk, of course.
It is done.
Explosive fervor. That's the holy crossbow, isn't it? So get us a key. Is that to open the chest? That we didn't need? Okay. Anyway, stuff. So the key. Explosive fervor. Holy flaming burst. Flaming... Blah, blah, blah. Whenever the wielder of this +5 holy flaming burst light crossbow hits an enemy, all enemies in a 5-foot radius suffer 3d6 holy damage. Successful reflex save, throw, blah, blah, halves the damage. In addition, swarms cannot make a reflex save against this effect and always suffer full damage. Think you get a crystal here? I mean that? The key crystal? Used to record or experiments. A single word is written on it. Key. There's a glass key. Doesn't really help us. Look, Darren. Oh, he's got the life deliverer, too. Yeah. Alright, we have the crystal, but we have nowhere to plug it in. And no, I'm not going all the way back to our lab to plug it in. So, what's the point of the crystal? Or can we actually use it? So it's a key. Key to what?
Focus on the goal.
So again, there's nowhere to use it here because it's an Airloop it's an Airloop crystal, which means it's got to plug into her gear somewhere. But there's nothing here.
Check that out.
It'd be a trap.
I am finished.
You trap. You disarmed over there.
I am finished.
Yeah, I know you guys. Sort of.
Adventures await.
Yeah.
We can do it! Sailing isn't that boring after all.
Death Republican charge. Aru. Sorry, Aru, not Aru, Aru.
Prepare yourself!
Explosive fervor or the life? Explosive fervor, because you know it's fun that way.
So it comes to this.
It's a little shaken there. Really dead though. Where's this? Oh, two more friends. One more friend over there. Get him. Now we get to use this bonus dexterity, constitution, and strength.
Forwards! Desna, guide my hand!
I love the death from above.
Watch out for trouble.
Silly demons. So Irbeth wasn't there. So, oh, she actually, she dies somewhere else, doesn't she? She should be safe. Oh, look, it's Bug Boy. She shouldn't have been here. She was at Dresden when we left. We kind of convinced her not to go. Trapped. You are caught in our Lord's trap, mortal. Am I? Really? No other run, she's not at the library. Our brothers and sisters are devouring the camp of your Crusader minions at this very moment. Trying to live, your former protector and now our slave will never know peace. We lose everything. You're repeating each other. Repeating your stuff. Another run, she's not at the library. Oh, the reason she was at the library this time is because we gave her the first half of the lexicon. A paradox. And that's apparently the reason she was there. Any of the weird in this area is hilarious. Oh, that's on the other side of the wall. That we've seen her at the library on at least 3 of these runs. I know she was definitely, Galfrey was definitely in the library in the first run. Because she definitely died in the first run when they were doing Lich.
There are many rooms.
Yeah, we don't care about the run. In the Lich run, we made her one of our companions, and, you know, that was entertaining. Kind of disappointing, but it was entertaining. Would have been down below then, facing the dragon. In the first run, she was not. In the Lich run, she was definitely in the library. She was a rather silent and bitter party member. She was. She got everything she deserved, though. This is where the dragon is, I think. Trying to live. Sorry to see you here.
I stand ready.
We won't falter.
And missed. Critical miss, even. I'm sure about not the farm with her, which made Anevia rather salty afterwards. Anevia is fairly salty no matter any time your breath dies. That's just the way she is.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I guess you should try to dispel that concealment, huh? Oh, look at all that dispels. Good job, Darren. Dispel magic, displacement, sea mantle, mind blast, and yield splendor. That was actually really good. Fails to overcome spell resistance. Oh well. Into the Bob. Trap. Why would there be a trap in the middle of a fight?
You've made your choice.
Good miss. Hey, everyone. Where are you at?
Strike with all your might.
And miss. Okay, Ceylon. No? Why can't she do this? Why can't she dispel? Why wouldn't she be able to use the dispel on Radiance? That makes no sense. See where she can't use that.
Into the fray! Ha!
So what other stuff do you have on you? Freedom of movement, shield, resist fire, blah blah blah. Spelling maybe? And all the fails. Bad roll? Bad roll. So first roll we got a good roll. This one bad roll to make up for it. It wasn't a 1, but it was close enough. He only needs 9s to hit, and he can't even pull that off. So good. Undead type thing. Oh, yeah, it's already on. Single target? Single target. Will do justice. Okay, so failed to save its throw, gets knocked to the ground, and so many swings and so many misses. And the halo for a little bit extra. Yeah, Rue.
Make your peace.
Well, that was awfully easy there. All it took was that one crit to trigger the outflanking stuff. That's all that was. Miss, miss, miss. Tax of opportunity. So, the dragon was trying to stand up, wasn't it? Oh, level 20. Gimpy's my best dispeller. He's also our best damage dealer too, so, you know, decisions. That was just tax opportunity because I was trying to stand up. So, dead dragon. Trip and outflank, name a more ironic duo. Stuff. So braces of armor 4. Or sorry, 8. Oh, you only have 6, so Scout gets the 8. Mighty Fist 5. Mighty Fist 5. 5 as well. Bob. 4, so you get the 5. Physical perfection, 6. Strength, dexterity, and constitution. What's Gimpy wearing? Demonic shadow. He has that. Get the venerated champion. We should give that to him. You know the Darren, the shadow belt? He's got his belt that he's wearing, it increases his damage though. His fire damage. Oh, wait a minute, he doesn't need this belt. So that's already, that's wisdom. This is bonus to strength, 6. There's only 4 there. No, this is 6 from dexterity. Constitution, that's not it. Damn it. Crap, what belt was he wearing? It's one of the 6 Constitution one. Venerated champion. Yeah, that's what he's wearing. Oh, can give it to Rue. Bloodlust. This is dexterity and strength where this killing blow, they gain +5 morale balance on their next attack roll. You see, Darren's wearing the Melander's insult, so... Oh, he's doing... all your spells deal additional 2d6 unholy damage. You become immune to fire damage, but you have gain weakness, blah, blah. So, he's doing more damage with this belt. Gimpy doesn't really need more strength, dexterity, and constitution. I mean, the dexterity being given a little bit of bonus to AC, but again, AC not a big thing for him because he's riding a bear. Bob, Thunder's charging. There's a bull rush and overrun the maneuvers. In addition, whenever its belt charges an enemy, the enemy suffers -2 penalty AC against ranged attacks for 4 rounds. Sturdy Constitution, so that belt would actually... Yeah, I'll give it to her. Because it does help her. It really does. Okay, stuff. Wow, we distributed that pretty quick, didn't we? Is that everything? Newest to oldest. Huh. What's with all the bugs?
I am finished. I am finished.
And this thing was already dead when we got here. Ah, the Dev Vitalizer. So this is an Elven Curve Blade, +5, Cruel, Elder Corrosive Burst, Elder Corrosive stuff. So lots of acid damage. Whenever the strikes a creature that is frightened, shaken, or panicked with the cruel weapon, that creature becomes sickened for 1 round when the wielder uses the weapon to knock unconscious or kill a creature. He gains 5 temporary hit points for at least 10 minutes. What do you freaking do? The Cruel Elder Corrosive Burst Elven Blade grants its wearer a +2 circumstance bonus to attack and damage rolls against exhausted enemies. Bypasses resistance or immunity to acid. So, Elven Curve Blade. Weapon of choice for the next run that may or may never ever happen. Okay. Level up, level up. I got time. So, welcome to level 20. Should I go one level of fighter, right? Because that's what they're telling me to do with the thumb. One level. Okay, Crusader bonus feat. Yay. Charisma? Doesn't really matter anywhere else. Doesn't really matter here either, but that's okay. He's a very charismatic dwarf. With a -2 and he still hits 20. That's pretty impressive. Very charismatic dwarf. Not bad. What's with all the skill points? And what the hell am I supposed to do with them? What am I supposed to do with all these skill points? It's not going to be highest in anything, so... Okay, bonus Crusader feat. Improved critical. Greater weapon focus. Greater weapon specialization. Why is this down-thumbed? Why would this be down-thumbed? This bonus on damage rolls make a select weapon. This bonus damage, blah, 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 including any specialization. Gain greater weapon specialization multiple times. Effects do not stack. Why would that be down-thumbed over these other crappy ones up here? Oh, we didn't get improved great critical? Range is doubled. Perception would be good, actually. Your wisdom is high. Yeah, I guess it's probably not a bad idea. But what's better, improved critical or greater weapon specialization? So bigger threat range for the greatsword or greater weapon specialization? Apparently I don't have improved critical. I thought I did, but I don't. Weapon spec is why you're a Crusader somewhat, yeah. Improved crit off of a mythic feat. Yeah, I don't know if he really needs improved crit. I mean, it's nice to have, but... Weapon specialization means your attacks with the chosen weapon are more devastating than normal. So bonus to damage rolls you make to selected weapon, the bonus to attack rolls with other weapons. Okay, so 19 to 20? I don't know. More crits. More hits. More crits. New spells. Army of Heaven. All allies with an 80-foot burst centered on the caster. All allies on a 30-foot blah blah blah. Combined effect of Avenger's Blessing, Mind Blank, and Holy Sword spells for 1 hour, so 24 hours. Eye of the Sun. All enemies within a 30-foot burst centered on a target point within medium range. 12 damage per caster level. Half of this damage is fire, half is holy. Successful reflex saving throw reduces the amount to, that. You can't get greater weapon specs through feats. You get improved crit from regular feats. Oh, so so what you're saying is get the greater spec through here, and then grab the improved crit through Mythic. Phoenix Gift. One friendly creature within close range. For the next 1 minute per caster level, aka 24 hours, if the target would be brought below 0 hit points, it is instead healed to maximum and deals 1d6 fire damage per caster level to all enemies in a 20-foot radius. Rekindle. All allies within a 30-foot burst. The spell works as resurrection, but affects every ally in a 30-foot radius around the caster. So when everybody's dying, that's the spell. Eye of the Sun. It's a lot of damage. Okay, there we go. Spell books. You get 2 level 10 spells. Eye of the Sun, of course. Oh, look, we do get Sun form. This is the one, shoot stuff out of your hands for every round. Quick. This is a quick thing, right? This is the last 24 hours. Army of Heaven. This one was Avenger's Blessing, Mind Blank, and Holy Sword spells for. That's a 24-hour thing. Avenger's Blessing. Target gains the kind effects of divine power, holy aura, and greater heroism spells for 1. But this is for 24 hours. Mind Blank, of course, that's going to be 24 hours. And Holy Sword. Channel the holy power into the weapon in your primary hand. Weapon acts as a +5 holy weapon. More damage, more damage, more damage. Magic Circle against evil effects as a spell. I need more slots. This is all allies, though. Sun form. Incorporeal and gain the ability to raise a holy fire as a swift action, dealing damage per cast level, half of which is fire and half is holy. Caster level is only 28. They're ridiculously nuts. It's crazy. It's totally crazy. Yeah, we'll just have to try this out for a little bit. No more level 9s, or 8s, or 7s, or 6. So that was it, just level 10s. Oh, I've got domain spells. Where are my domain spells? Seriously, where'd my domain spells go? Why did that change? Why did that get removed? Why did all these things get reset? I mean, it's not a big deal, but I don't use them. But what the hell? You got more spells overall? But domain spells, they've all been unmemorized. Hey, Drunk, welcome back. How goes in-game and out of game? Both going fairly well. They got outcatted, that's for sure. Sorry, Espresso doesn't do spells. Espresso doesn't get shit this level. No, it is. Yeah, I'll take the extra wisdom. While I'm thinking about this, not my magic off setup. Magic Fang. It's already on Bob. Or sorry, Espresso, so.
I will help where I can.
Sila, welcome to level 20. You get Holy Champion at 20 level, becomes a conduit for the power of her god. Her DR increases to 10.
Hey, bag of water. It is time to take a break.
There's evil, and whenever
Go
she
stretch
channels
your
positive
legs.
energy or uses lay on hands to heal a creature, she heals a
break
maximum
is in
possible
1 hour.
amount. I want charisma for her too. Spells. Oof. Twos. Based on another good creature for a short amount of time, if using that creature with a portion of her holy virtue. When you touch that subject, you're going to hack creature a sacred bonus to a save and throw equal to its charisma bonus, if any. Need this, huh? This might actually be better than some just because of the maximized channel heal. That's, I would say that's not too bad. I'm not going to use any of this stuff is the worst part. Another thing, weapon sounds, the target takes sonic damage. Your weapon is not harmed by this attack. Oh, like sword. Oh, we don't need that, do we? Oath of Peace. Your Oath of Peace, granting your superior defenses, but mean you can't attack. No, we don't do that. Sacred Nimbus. Striking with unarmed attacks, natural weapons, or handheld weapons deals normal damage, but at the same time takes damage. So, sure, why not? How long is that? It's rounds? It's rounds. That's fine. Okay, Scout. Scout's getting dexterity, because Scout's not wearing armor, so... Actually, Scout's not wearing armor. Got the plus 8 bracers, though, so I'll set there. Didn't we have other bracers, too? Like 6s? 6s. You're wearing armor, so it can't be you. Bob. Oh, these are plus 6 braces already, so plus bonuses. Bismuth. Okay, so let me take a break and we'll come back and finish off this leveling because it's going to take a little bit longer than I expected, but it happens. Anyway, I need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water. Be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.